Okay, guys, so there's now the Europa League final is set, and I think this could be a very interesting matchup as we have Benfica, the Portuguese Giants, versus the reigning European champions, Chelsea from England. And once again, Chelsea are amazingly carrying the banner for English football in Europe, despite not being maybe as strong in the Premier League. Now, the Europa League isn't quite the Champions League, but it's still a very strong competition, and it shows something that they have managed to make it to the final in this competition when so many other good teams, frankly, got knocked out of the tournament. So, Chelsea versus Benfica. This game is going to be in Amsterdam Arena in the Netherlands, and I'm going to just say I'm fairly excited for this. I actually do consider myself to be somewhat of a fan of Benfica. Whenever I follow Portuguese football, that's the team that I like to watch. They have an extremely talented roster with many different great, skillful attacking players. You got players like Oscar Cardoso, Eduardo Salvia, Pablo Aimar, all sorts of good players. And Chelsea's a very strong team as well. Now, Chelsea's biggest problem this season hasn't really been that they don't have quality, but it's been consistency. Basically, they're the definition of inconsistency in the Premier League. They are either inconsistently brilliant or inconsistently terrible. They never choose one or the other, which makes them a hard team to really judge on how they're going to perform in the game. But the talent's obviously there, and the player who's starting to stand out for me, and they've recently moved him to a defensive center midfield role, which is suiting him better, David Luiz. This guy is a beast. He is physically amazing, and he's got great technique. The only problem with Luis is sometimes he has poor judgment and poor positioning. So he made a few mistakes in the back, which, especially in English football, as a center back, defense first. To where in Brazil he's probably a little more used to being there to play the ball out of the back. And Brazilian football and English football is a very different game. So he didn't quite adapt perfectly to that, but he's starting to score goals, starting to do great stuff, and I think this could be an exciting matchup. I am going to go though with the Portuguese team. Benfica have been absolutely amazing all season. Now the Portuguese league it's weaker than the more dominant leagues like La Liga, Bundesliga, and Premier League, but they have to be considered one of the most dominant teams in all of Europe at the moment, with a record of 23 wins, 4 draws, and 0 losses. They also have a goal differential of 72 goals forced to 16 conceded in the Portuguese league. That is absolutely incredible. Also understand the Portuguese league it's not really a two-team league, but most years Benfica and FC Porto have ran away from it in rest of the pack in recent history, but they are just absolutely cleaning house in that league, and I expect them to do the same. Well, they won't destroy Chelsea, but I expect them to be slightly better than Chelsea and them to win in the final. But either way, this is going to be a very exciting game, and I think you should watch it if you get the opportunity. See two very good sides. Alright, thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.